whose party was it? Nicole Kidman. We managed to crash Nicole Kidman's like
Mm.
Walk of Fame award or something. Like behind our bus, there was the red carpet and security everywhere, and our driver had been told, "No, you are not allowed to drive down there," and he just went, "Screw it," and like drove down anyway. I mean, honestly, the things that happen to us by utter like luck and
Yeah.
by being a bit messy,
Mm.
it was amazing.
It's all too much. I can't wait no more. Ooh, I can't wait no more. I can't wait no more. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my goodness, meeting in person, finally.
I know. After
How's
all
it
this
going?
time.
Oh, good, thanks. How are you guys?
Very well. Loving the hair. Spectacular.
Right, well, listen, I watched Sweeney Todd 2 nights ago again, influenced by Helena Bonham Carter.
Love that film. Me and Rob were driving home one night. I think you'd had a few drinks by this point, and I was like, I want to listen to the Sweeney Todd soundtrack. That's what I want to listen to. It slaps.
It's the
so
best.
metal.
It really is. And Tim Burton's just like, I mean, come on, we're almost in the Burr months as well. Just don't get me started, otherwise the interview will just be all about Tim Burton.
It can be.
Yeah.
I was an emo like child.
He
Yeah.
was.
Well, yeah, I'm an emo. I have so much like Nightmare Before Christmas memorabilia. I have a life-size Jack Skellington at my parents' house.
You don't have to.
Like,
Oh my God, Sydney, I'm jealous of that. I mean, I was wearing my Jack Skellington pajamas like before this. So,
opportunity wasted.
yeah, exactly. I should have just come on and gone the full whole like Tim Burton hog. But anyway. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex Alicia, your host of The New Rock Show, and I'm so excited about today's very special guest. We've been trying to make this happen for a while, and finally, it's happening. I want to introduce the wonderful, the wild thing.
Woo! We're here. We made it. We did it.
We did it. Sydney, Rob, how are you both? How's life? How's things going?
Good. Great. Busy. All of the like easy words to say, but yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Putting on music is like watching a duck like go across a pond because it seems chill, but then those little legs are just
Oh yeah, pumping.
like lunatics underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
We're having
literally.
fun. We're
Yeah.
having fun though.
Of course, but that's the best description I've honestly ever heard anyone talk about, like music wise. That's so like that's such a good analogy. That yeah, it
He's the
seems
brains
very
of the band.
calm.
Yeah, he's the brains.
Yeah. Have you seen all of the Ozzy stuff as well? So
Oh.
sad, isn't it? I know I can't not like bring him up this week, obviously.
We were quite emotional yesterday looking at the pictures of Sharon at the in Birmingham. It was very, it's oh gosh, because like I don't want to say what a send off because that sounds really tasteless, but do you know what I mean? It was so amazing that concert, and then having this sort of heartbreak straight afterwards. I don't know. It's as two people who just got to watch it. It's both heartbreaking and really beautiful in a weird way.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's very sad, isn't it?
it is.
A lot of different sort of races and religions and all that believe that you die two deaths. And you die when you pass away, and then you die when people stop talking about you and stop sort of having you in their memory. And I can't speak for anybody else, but I've sort of, in a weird way, Ozzy's been more alive in my life in the last week and a half
Yeah.
than he has been for, a long time. So I think there's kind of like a beauty to that, and
Yeah.
you don't really go away in that if that happens. I don't think.
No, and I don't think that he ever really will, because like,
No, oh gosh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the amazing thing as well about being like a creative, a musician, or an art in any kind of way. Like, we've all got that to hold on to now, like forever,
Yeah.
haven't we? So, anyway, moving on to happier things though, and about your band, because it's such a wild time living up to your namesake. I'm just going to say that right now. Before we do dive into everything though, I just want to kind of start on a wholesome note. And, you've had a lot of incredible things happen to your band so far in your journey. And right now, today, if I say to you the wild things, what thoughts and feelings come to mind, and how proud are you of this band?
Ooh, that's quite hard because we live it 24/7. Like Rob and I are married
Yeah.
and we're in the band together. So I do find it exceptionally hard on a personal level to kind of separate myself from the band at this stage. Like wake up, first thing I'm doing is like posting on social media or like planning a post. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think while I am exceptionally proud, at the same time, I'm like, oh, that's just my life now. It's just what I am. Do you know what I mean? There's no separation between me and the band. And I mean that in a good way. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. I love it. I'm exceptionally proud of what we've managed to do solo because that's what it's been. You know, we're doing this all on our own for the most part. And
Yeah.
what we've achieved and kind of how we've worked through things and who we've become. And because, you know, there's always battles and difficulty. It's not always the shiny exterior that everyone else gets to see. But I don't know if I'm proud for like a specific moment or more so just the whole journey. You know, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, as people say on journaling accounts that I follow. You know,
Yeah.
that's my way of therapy. So
Yeah.
I'm just proud to wake up and get to make music with people that I love and to be like, oh, we played Madison Square Garden that one time. Do you remember that? Do you know, silly little things that aren't silly at all that I can say, oh, we did that, you know, and we're still here and we're still working hard and we're still making music that we love. So
Yeah.
go us, quite frankly.
Go you guys. Yes. It consumes you, but in the best possible way, because it is you
Yeah.
and it's a part of you. And, you know, you just mentioned there as well, obviously, we know that you two are a lovely couple. And of course, your brother as well, Cameron, he's in the band. And, you
Yes.
know, it's a very close-knit family friends kind of energy around the Wild Things camp. And of course, that's important in a band to have trust, to have friendship, and all those things. What other qualities do you, you know, feel like really, I don't know, like grateful for by having such close-knit people around you in this band? And do you think the fact that you are so close and it's like family and friends has actually been like a really great tool for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to take this one.
No, you go.
Uh,
Unless you want me to.
no. I mean, you might have a different take on it because Cam is my brother. You know, so for the most part, 90% of the time I want to slap him around the face with love, but also not with love.
I've
But
got a little brother, I understand.
oh, mate, I've got four. Do you want
Have
another copy of
you?
mine? Yeah,
Oh my God,
honestly, just take some for
I'm
me.
all right with one.
um, you know, it's wonderful for me having these relationships because it means that when we're on tour or when you're on the road, especially with Rob, like I'm not away from my partner and I don't want to be away from my partner for X amount of time during the year.
Yeah.
I've been in other bands before where it was just us as mates or like best friends, and I think we were always too afraid to say stuff to each other that was bugging us because we didn't really want to ruin the friendship. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen here by any stretch, but I think the impetus to kind of chat is more there because the relationships are deeper than that, just of friends. And you know, Pete, our drummer, who is not related to us by blood or by marriage, I count the same for him because for all intents and purposes, he's absolutely family now. And he might as well be one of my brothers, honestly. And I think we've developed a thick skin around each other, and we can be honest. And sometimes it takes a minute to get there, but you know, we work it out and we figure it out. At the end of the day, we do love each other. We are learning currently, you know, just because I think when there's a bit of downtime, when it's more sitting behind a computer and doing the work as opposed to writing, we are learning a bit more about like sometimes it is good to separate yourself from the band and, you know, take time as just friends to do stuff that you enjoy that isn't making music or talking about music or something like that. But, you know, when it's stuff like tour or going on tour or traveling together, I've never known a group of people be better suited to be shoved in the back of a van or a bus for a long, a long period of time with,
Yeah.
with no time to shower and be cool with it. I think that's the biggest thing. We're quite good with each other on tour, which
Yeah.
is a small miracle. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, those things are so important because you spend an awful lot of time together
Yeah.
in a band, whether you were related or not. So the fact that you are related in different ways is just like, yeah, that can be quite challenging, I can imagine,
Yeah.
but also
Yeah.
like the best.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
We now have my littlest brother often come on tour with us, which is fun. We're all incredibly different as siblings. But my baby brother, whose name is Spike, and he often comes with us to do like merch or social media or stuff like that. And he's wizard. He's so much fun.
Yeah.
So, we are,
Open invitation to you as
yeah,
well. You want
please
to come
come.
hang out? You want to come on tour?
Join.
Let
Call your
me,
sister.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly, come hang out. I promise. We're very mean to each other. Apparently, people say that, but it's all in jest. It's
All
just how we
love.
deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm very grateful for the people in our crew and my literal family, and obviously Rob. I'm most grateful to him because God knows he puts up with me. And yeah, it is important, but we've made it work.
Yeah, everybody's a part of the gang. The
Yeah.
people who are kind enough to pay to come and see us, the people who listen to our songs, the people like you, the friends we make online, the people who come and tour with us. I think we all consider everybody at the same level and the same
sure.
part of our
Yeah.
circle. So it's just it's too much stress and too much work to not have a good time about it. Do you know what I mean? If you put all this
do.
effort in, don't enjoy yourself, then really what is the point of any of it, I think?
Sure, that's it. And on a similar vein as well, like you just brought that up, Rob, like, there's a lot of hatred online and and I like the fact that like you've got this like community around your band where everyone's welcome and people come to your shows and they have a great time. They forget about their trials and tribulations of the day. They just come to a Wild Things show and get to just let loose and enjoy the music, and there's something really special about that. But like, yeah, as a band, you haven't got time either to like feed into that negativity and hate because you're too busy trying to make things happen,
Yeah, and it's so much easier to give into it.
Yeah.
It's so much easier than it is to try and push through and stay positive and be happy. And that is a constant struggle, I think, especially when you're an independent band, to try and keep pushing forward. But again, that's the beauty of having each other. And for me, especially having Rob, because we all have even though we're, like you said, related or together or whatever, we all have different opinions on things. And it means that we can see a different perspective to how we might be feeling at a certain time, which is vastly important rather than, just being four mates kind of, though, obviously that works for so many people. But I think for me as a person, I'm much happier kind of in this dynamic than I would with any other three people, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a great dynamic that you've created. And I feel like fate as well, because I know that the pair of you are obviously like very accomplished actors. You're wearing the best t-shirt.
Yeah, okay. I need to, anytime anyone sees this, I need to just point, I'm not doing it because I'm being like, hi, by the way.
Look at me.
It's my mum's shirt from the 90s and it's a stick fit. And it goes really well with a certain pair of jeans that I own.
Okay.
Because it's vintage, it just fits better.
Right.
Nobody believes me. I literally bumped into somebody that knew me from the show Uncle that I did the other day. And they were like, I'm a huge fan of Uncle. Yeah, thank you. But they were like, I'm a huge fan of Uncle. And I was wearing this damn shirt. And I was like, you are going to think I'm an asshole.
She's got 12 of them.
I don't. It's my mother's. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. It's the perfect shirt to just bring this up because obviously we're here to talk about the band, to talk about music, but I can't not mention it. Both of you accomplished actors, and you met that way. You were doing like a show, weren't you? And like, I just want to know from your perspective, because obviously acting and film, TV, all that, it's in a creative world, same as music, but the two avenues, you've had experience on both of those avenues. And I just wondered how one impacts the other for you, because I was thinking about this and, music is so key in terms of visual arts. So like you need soundtracks, you need scores in movies and TV shows, but you need that like visual in music for like music videos and artwork and everything. So you've had a taste of both sides of that. And I just wondered how you've managed to mash the two and whether you've found that it's been really helpful in a way.
Yeah, I mean, certainly one feeds into the other in terms of like, if you've been lucky enough to have success with one, you know, the chances are that the audience who's a fan of whatever project will naturally, hopefully, migrate over to the other. So there's that kind of benefit, I suppose, without sounding too like full of myself when I say something like that.
You're
But
wearing a t-shirt that says actor.
shut up. Shut up. But I think also the projects, a lot of the projects I've been involved, Uncle, for example, was really hyper focused around music. It was a comedy with a song in every episode, nearly.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of the projects I've done have been very impacted by music for that. I think they look at my hair and go like, "Oh, she's a musician. We'll
in a
hire her.
rock
That's
band."
easy. That's easy. We'll just do that." But I know
Yeah.
for you specifically, Rob, like Rob creates any music video that you see that we've ever done. Rob has made it. He's
Yeah.
edited it. He's shot it, directed it. He might have co-directed it with our photographer and videographer Marcus Mashwitz, who's a dear friend, another member of our family, but
Yeah.
not by blood, who we love very much.
Uh-huh.
But Rob is the one and is primarily the genius behind it all. So for you, it's not. It's what you do. You slave behind I don't see you for a week. I have to force feed you, and I
It's the
mean
only,
that
it's
with
the only
love.
reason I do it, just so I get a break.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. And I was at Rob, I was going to bring up the video, and we will talk about the video of the new song, obviously. And but yeah, no, that's great though. Yeah, you both bring like so much to the table though, and I just think it's amazing. But did you actually, both of you, think that music was always going to be a part of your life? Because obviously acting, you've done it for a long time too. So, you know, Rob, I know you're shaking your head, like you didn't think music would be in the cards for you.
No, absolutely not.
Really?
It never really entered into my my purview, really. I was like, I'm an actor, I enjoy writing,
Yeah.
and you guys were already doing band stuff, and it just seemed like a really exciting outlet. And so I kind of had to like retrofit learning how to play my instrument like backwards, because we were like, we'll go on stage, and then I was like, okay, I'll do the stage bit. I also need to figure out how to
play guitar.
play guitar. So I did everything. I did everything the wrong way around. But I had no intention of being in a band. But now I can't seem to see my life as anything else. It's just a calling. It's, you know, I imagine it's the same. It's the same with you. You're so dedicated and driven to your work, and you know it shows on everything you do. Like we are genuine listeners to the show because
That's the loveliest thing.
It is true.
it's just
Thank
exciting to find people that enjoy their job, and it's kind of like a calling outside of them. And so, you know, it's clear from the stuff you do online and the sort of music you champion that this world found you somehow. And I feel like it was the same for me. I didn't come at this when I was 13 and pick up a guitar and like I need to play solos for the rest of my life and learn how to do it. It just it found me at a certain point, and you're like, well, that's it, and that's life now. That's
Yeah.
Aw, that's so lovely. Thank you so much. But also, yeah, like fit. Really, it is. And can I just ask though, but why guitar then? Of all the things, why did that as the instrument that you were going to pick up in the wrong order and start to learn? Like, why the guitar?
I don't know. I think it's because there was just a bunch of them around in the studio.
We had a lot. Me and Cam had a lot of guitars, so we were like, "Here's one.
Have
Do
that. Have a go.
Yeah. Cam was never really. Cam is an exceptional multi-instrumentalist, but he was never that bothered about playing guitar live on stage.
Yeah,
And so we just need somebody else. So they were like, "You do it."
you play the guitar now." Yeah, I had like 50 guitars, and I was like, "Oh, guitarists are hot. I'm with
Yeah.
you. Play guitar now. It makes you hotter, you know."
I love that for both of you. That's great. But we got to talk though about the music, and then we can get into the video too, because it's so cool. I mean, your videos are just the sickest, honestly. I don't know, they really are. Like, oh my gosh, can we just say before we even talk about the new stuff, Breaking Madonna? Oh my god, like that with the bus in LA, the open top bus. Can you just like explain to me how you even managed to get that to even be a thing? Because you've got your faces on the side of this bus, you're down Hollywood Boulevard, like what the heck is going on in that video. It's the best, it's the coolest thing. And for someone like me as well, because we all know, like, us English, Brits, whatever, we're obsessed with California.
Oh yeah,
So to see you do that is just the coolest thing ever.
It was bonkers. I mean, I'll give it to you, but I distinctly remember we were going to LA for like 3 months because we were doing some work with Tommy Thayer anyway. And we were sat on the plane on the way there, and Rob was like, what if we could do right for this song? What if we were on a double-decker bus on Hollywood Boulevard? Like, I remember you visualizing it on the plane, and the rest of the band and our crew, because we were all sat together, were like, yeah, all right. And then what, 2.5 months later, we were on top of this sodding bus, and it was like it was the only day, which is really bizarre for LA because it was pretty cold. It was February onwards, and it had been cold and cloudy and kind of rainy, and none of us had brought coats. And it was the first hot day, and I think it was so hot some of our equipment began to melt on top of the bus, and it was like, and whilst we were driving it, we managed to whose party was it? Nicole Kidman. We managed to crash Nicole Kidman's like Walk of Fame award or something. Like behind our bus, there was the red carpet and security everywhere, and our driver had been told, no, you are not allowed to drive down there, and he just went, screw it, and, like, drove down anyway. I mean, honestly, the things that happened to us by utter like luck and by being a bit messy, it was amazing. But it was all you. It was all you, every second of it.
It was me and Nathan, our
TM.
our TM, our tour manager. Yeah.
Yeah. Where did
He did all the groundwork.
I was gonna say, where do these ideas kind of like come to you? Do they come to you in dreams, in visions? Like, how does it actually work? Like, when you start to think about putting together a music video, like, how does it work for you? Like, where does it begin?
I'd love to know as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could give you a really wank answer, so I'm not going to do that because people will hate me. So I'm just going to be. No, I'll tell it because I think it's cool. There's a writer I really like, and somebody said to him, "How are you such a good writer?"
Right.
He said, "I live in a really small town, and there's one guy that shoots birds out here, and he sells the birds, and people eat them." And he said one day I was kind of like talking to him, and I said, how do you shoot the birds? Do you close one eye? Do you use the right or left? And the guy who spent his entire life shooting birds was just like, never thought about it. And does that make sense? It's like there's just like a subconscious.
You just do it.
Yeah, it's the same way that you like are so good at like bringing conversation out and always having a thing to do. There's just sort of like this unconscious like piece that just hits. And I don't know. I don't think it's exclusive to like artists either. I think people who are incredible with their hands, people who are amazing builders or technicians, or there's just sort of this. I think there's just sort of this kick that our incredible brains have, where it's just, I don't know. There's like a flow state where you don't. If you're lucky enough to not question it, you'll get good stuff.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
I hope that doesn't make me sound like such a the most pretentious person, but I don't think it's limited to art. I think it's limited to everybody. Sorry, I think it's open to everybody, and I think there's so many incredible people that do so many incredible things. I've just been very blessed that my stuff these guys are dumb enough to go along with, and I'm lucky enough that people see them and appreciate them.
Yeah. Well, we're glad that you go along with them, because you do make, honestly, you do make some incredible videos, and the video is out now as well. If anyone's not seen it, for the brand new song, of course, Knock Down, Drag Out, we've got to talk about it. It's part one of a 2-song release for summer, because, and I say that around the concept that you've built up for this song and the next one to come, which is I Can't Wait, ironically, because we can't wait.
Hey.
But yeah, woo, I'm here all day, all week. But yeah, like this song, let's talk a little bit about the concept, because it's so incredible. You've done concepts and things like that before with albums. I mean, with 2 albums in from you guys now, we've got EPs as well and plenty of singles. This particular one though is a bit of a raunchy romance in New Orleans. I love that. That's the best vibe ever. I mean, I'm really into my vampires too, so New Orleans is just... So
Yeah,
anyway,
fully agree. We'll get into that after this.
oh yes,
We can
talk to me
discuss.
about this song, please, Sydney.
Unfortunately, it's not about vampires, but upon
Might be.
reflection, well, it could be. It could be
Okay.
if you wanted it to be. I now want it to be. So yeah, it's about vampires
Not
now.
vampires now.
Okay.
As you said, we've done our fair share of concepts, and I think it was Rob that sort of brought this up. Our lives we're very blessed, they're very interesting, but often I think it's an actor's thing as well. It's very interesting for us to write from a perspective that isn't ours. Like we will write songs about things that are going on in our lives, but it's also far more fun to kind of create a story and a concept and like a story arc. And originally we'd written this song not that long ago, but we had written an entirely different set of lyrics, an entirely different theme.
Yeah, it was about Percival and the Red Knight, the Arthurian
Yeah,
folk tale.
yeah. So it was slightly different from what it is now. Um, but when we realized that we wanted to release it as a single, we thought that that doesn't quite make sense as a standalone piece.
Ah, okay.
So it was rewritten to be about something I suppose slightly more simple, which is a love affair in New
Hmm.
Orleans. And we
Hmm.
knew traditionally that there'd be a couple months break in between the first single and the second. So we thought, what if between the two songs the relationship is happening in real time and like breaking down, or maybe not, maybe
Who
breaking down,
knows?
but the what is happening with the relationship is happening in real time in those 2 months.
Yeah.
And also I think, a lot of the songs on our last album, Afterglow,
Mm.
they were like love songs. And I know that Heaven Knows was kind of a raunchy single, but we wanted to go real raunchy and real rock because this is our first time coming back out after the release of Afterglow. So we were like, we want to kind of we're bringing new music, so it might as well be a slap in the face and
Yeah.
kind of a slightly vintage feel, but still a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And that was kind of the concept in musicality alongside story. Like it's fun, we're back, but also here's a fun story to go with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of the concept, and I'm glad it's now about vampires.
You're welcome.
Really about
Yeah,
vampires.
well, New Orleans, it has to be about vampires.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
really
for
well.
sure.
yeah.
I don't know if you watch Vampire Diaries, but yeah.
I've only seen bits, but my best friend tells me all about it.
Oh, well, yeah, because once you watch Vampire Diaries, it becomes your entire personality, and there's just nothing you can do. You have to tell everyone.
Rob is still trying to get over me discussing Twilight,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Team
Team,
Edward.
Team Edward. I'm
Team
also
Edward.
Team Edward
Are you
actually.
Team Edward? That's
I'm Team
important
Edward.
to know because I am too. I'm Team Edward. My mum was always Team Jacob, and I was like, Mum, what are you talking about? All my
Jacob's a
friends,
wet blanket. Jacob's a wet blanket.
where you been, Loca?
Yeah. Oh, don't. It makes it ick.
I
Makes it
know,
cringe.
yeah. The ick.
Yeah, the ick. That is what Jacob is. The ick. Yeah.
Sorry, Jacob, if you're watching. Yeah, anyway, but the song, it's incredible, concept incredible, and I love that it's a bit risque lyrically, and because that is rock and roll, and it's great.
If you go to what is it, thewildthingsband.com/the
The Black Heart.
Black Heart Club, which is spelled like heart, you can ring the number that you find on the screen and leave the voicemail that you always wished you'd left to your ex and say whatever you want to say. And if you click the picture on screen, you can hear the voicemails that other people have left to their exes. This is all in support of the story. And of course, the pre-save link is underneath. But yes, we have been getting some wild voicemails from people.
And if you're following our mailing list, every week we're coming out with a short story. So Knockdown Drag Out, she starts as the Red Heart, and we're plotting the journey of how she becomes the Black Heart and starts the Black Heart Club. But I can't wait. So
Amazing. Why am I not on the mailing list? I need to be on this mailing
I
list.
don't know.
I can't yet.
We're on the mailing list. No, I love that. Yeah, I've been seeing on social media. I mean, you're the best on social media. TikTok, Instagram, you just nail it. You always bring like the entertainment for us. Because it's hard these days, I think, as well, being in a band in this kind of social media world, because you really have to, whether you want to or not.
You've
like,
got to be a content creator.
Oh, you have. How do you find that? I mean, really, how is that for you?
Do you know what? I think maybe a year ago I had a real issue with it.
Right, okay.
Just on a personal level, I was telling myself I hated it every single day. making content every single day. It was making me feel like sick. I hated looking at my own face, yada yada. But we've kind of bridged this gap where we're actually having fun with it now. And I think it's because we realized, why the heck are we taking ourselves so seriously? Like, the main thing for us as a band, right, and this comes down to our shows, it comes down to what you see online, and to a point it comes down to our songs, is that everybody that listens, that comes to a show, whatever, you're a part of this family now. You're involved. You're like a friend to us. There's no sort of hierarchy. There's no, we're the band, you're the audience. It's, if you're taking the time to listen and interact with us, you are part of this. We're going to have fun with you. And like, our whole thing, people have said when they come and see us live, is that it's like, it looks like you guys are having so much fun and we want to be up there with you. So like, come up, be with us, get on stage. We don't care. And I think when we approached social media that way, i.e. not taking ourselves too seriously and just having a bit of a laugh, it kind of all changed. So we'll do silly things like, you know, skits, or like little comedy routines, which probably nobody but us would find funny, but then, you know, people actually do. And because that's who we are as a band. Why are we trying to pretend to be like, hey guys, we're rock stars? You know what I mean? Like, the people that we've worked with are amazing, like Kiss and The Who and everything. But that doesn't mean that we have to be like that rock star aesthetic where we get up on stage with, you know, power mullets and though mine is quite
growing. Coming through.
Thank you. But, you know, I think that the aim is not taking ourselves too seriously. And it has been a journey to figure that out. But I think now that we're here, the act of creating content has become a lot more fun.
I think that's the reason that we made the website with the phone as well.
Yeah.
Like, if people can call and become a part of the story, that seems really exciting to me.
Yes. And it's like therapy. It's like post secret. You know what I mean? You leave an anonymous voicemail and get it all out. We
thought people were going to be stupid, but people are like really putting their hearts on the line.
Really? That's actually really wicked, isn't it?
It's incredible.
It's using it as a tool.
It's wonderful. We heard the first couple and we felt not guilty, but it was like, wow, that's quite a lot of pressure to put these things out. Like, people have been so open-hearted and kind, and it's like, you almost feel it's quite hard in a really weird way, because it's not your story. It's really hard to go, these people want this to be out and we can, and this is the thing. But then you kind of realize that's the whole point of what we're trying to do, and people are embracing it on a bigger level than we ever thought it could be. So it's not, who are we to gatekeep that situation? That's the whole, you know, we're not the gatekeepers, we're the open door policy.
I thought you were going to do a Ghostbusters reference there, but...
No, I think it's brilliant because, like, I mean, music is such a good way to, like, you know, feel like you can relate to something, lose yourself in it, escapism, all that kind of stuff. But then, if there's a way that people can get involved in the actual art side of it, not just like the live show or anything like that, I think that's really unique and that's brilliant, you know, because
the dream,
it's also like, it's helping to bridge a bit of a gap, isn't it, between you and the audience too, because I probably even more connected to you, that they feel they can open up and share stories with you and share that vulnerability with you, you know?
I hope so too. Again,
even when we were on tour, our music that we played, you know, they played music between acts and stuff, we recorded some radio stings, so we made it sound like the radio in the town of Afterglow was being played, like you're tuning back into the album in between things. Just trying to create these little
worlds
these little worlds for people to be involved in.
Exactly. We want everybody to feel kind of like in the space with us, as I said before, as opposed to separate from us. Like, we're all in this together. Like, come share your stories, come without judgment, you know, come be in the worlds that we create, because we created it for you guys to be in it with us. You know, we've escaped into it. Come on in, the water's lovely. You know what I mean? So it's acting.
I love it. I really do. But yeah, the video, Rob, let's talk about the video, because this one, to me, right, it felt there's something really beautiful and like almost nostalgic about this particular video. But I love that Sydney as well, you've got the dance regime in there too.
Oh, thanks.
That's definitely something. Right, we'll go put a petition out, because I know you've said on social media that it's a bit of a FU to the teacher that failed you in dance many months
Deborah.
ago.
Deborah, if you're listening to this, Deborah, I haven't forgotten you, love.
It's just below the surface all the time, isn't it?
It is. Well, there was Deborah and there was Michelle.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
All right.
I'm just
Well, we're just going to say petition out now. Everyone better bring the moves to tour, because
Please.
for sure.
Oh my God.
please, I would love nothing more. I mean, I have no contact with Deborah at all, but if I could somehow get a video to her of other people doing the dance that I made up, then I think I've truly won.
If everybody that learns the dance has an immediate invite to be on stage for that song
100%.
and do like a chorus line, dance line
Yeah,
on the stage.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, the wild thing is, you heard it here. Like,
Wouldn't that be the
you want to
best?
get on stage.
Wouldn't that be
Learn
the
the
That's what
dance and you get on stage. No pressure.
It's brill. But yeah, the making of this video, it looks so fun, because it's just all of you just having a like bloody good time, and you on a trampoline, and trampolines in adulthood are just the coolest thing, and yeah.
That trampoline was heaven.
They're a lot harder than you remember them being. Like, not physically hard. I mean, it's a lot harder to sort of keep bouncing on a trampoline as an adult than it was when you were a child. I say that like he let me go on the trampolines. I wasn't allowed. I had to stand in front of him.
That's the other thing.
I had a dance to do. Yeah. Yeah. The music video was very good, though. I say this like in jest. It was a great time, and Rob did amazing.
Yeah.
As he always does, in my opinion.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very because I don't know, we had this New Orleans thing in our head, and we wanted to shoot so it looked like LA, and then Hastings was raining the entire time we were down there.
No,
Of course it was.
that's British, innit?
Yeah. But we wanted to do like this soft focus, like weird zooms, almost a bit like the video is like rose tinted glasses, like it's the perspective that Sid could not be doing any of those things, but in her head she's doing all of those things.
Yeah.
And then the boys, they might be there, they might not. They might just be like conscience following around, like warning her that this relationship might not be as rosy as it is. But
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a bit funny.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's all those things. But honestly, there's a beautifulness to it, and it's full of joy, and it's just like I said, there's like this nostalgic feel to it. And I don't know if it's like with the way that you've edited it and like the colours and things that have been used, but I don't know, it just feels like something from a Polaroid shot, like that kind of imagery.
Yeah.
I just loved it so much. Like, really, I did. Because obviously I didn't know what to expect with the video, because we knew about going into listening to the song that, like you say, it had this like romance, like New Orleans kind of vibe. And I didn't know if the video would be something that was like shot there or, so then I just got like this like different kind of feel when watching it. And it was great.
That really means a lot. And thank you for being so caring and insightful. It means a lot when people say nice things like that. So thank you.
Oh, much love to you, both of you. I've got to ask as well, because it's about relationships. Who is your favourite made up, like, fictional duo, like, romantically? your fave couple? Because for me, right, I was thinking about this and I thought, well, the obvious answer for me would be Gomez, Morticia, of course. Love them.
Very good.
But guess who else? Rocky and Adrian Balboa.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Oh,
Top it, please.
I'm trying to think of who
How
mine.
do you top that?
Well, mine would be Michael Scott and Holly Flax from The Office US, because I truly believe if when you do those BuzzFeed quizzes, like which Office character are you, 100% I am Michael Scott, whether I or not. That is, I don't present myself that way, but gosh darn it, am I ever Michael Scott? So I think they're my favorite couple.
That's a good one.
That is good. That's actually really great.
The music video was very inspired by a movie called Chungking Express, which is about two couples being in love. So that's a good one. And Punch Drunk Love. Oh, it's great.
Oh,
And Punch Drunk Love is another one. And Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Oh,
Because it's always twisty turny, but they always kind of come back to each other, and
yeah,
that's cool. I
Yeah.
like that story, especially in the cartoon. Very cool.
yeah. I think that's some pretty good
I'd
answers.
also go with Sigourney Weaver and the Alien Queen.
Oh gosh, yes. Hello.
Power
Right, come
couple.
on, come on.
Power couple. Come on.
Right,
Or Sigourney Weaver and her fire blaster. I
right.
mean, just Sigourney Weaver and somebody else in Alien. That's what I want.
In my house, right, in the living room, in the other room, we've got this thing, me and my boyfriend, we call it the Wall of Heroes, and we've got, like, I don't know if you might have seen it on my social media, because I have posted it a few times before, but it's, like, you probably haven't, but it's full, like, this whole, like, wall is full of black frames of just, like, all of our favourite iconic, like, movie stars, our favourite characters, or, like, like, musicians. We've got everybody on this wall that we personally, like, love. And he is obsessed with Aliens, so the second movie. It's his favourite film of all time. So we've got that picture that you're referring to with Sigourney Weaver and the fire blower thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's on the wall. Of course, it's
So
iconic.
How inspiring.
So rad. That is the raddest thing ever.
That's such a good way to, like, you just wake up and be like, I'm gonna kick this day's ass.
But
Yeah.
that is
Oh, that's a
so
great idea.
The
rad.
best. I wake up every day to Lady Gaga swearing at me with a, like, proper, like, cool leather lace boot up on the piano keys, just giving
Oh,
it this
very
to me.
good.
It's the best. It's the
Very
best vibe.
good.
We've got them all. I'll have to
like
show it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
please.
need a picture, please.
Yes, I'll have to show it to you. But anyway, right, going off tangent. We're going off tangent. Right, and I know that also reading about you guys recently, with new music coming, you're also in the studio. And does this mean we're gonna get album 3 anytime soon? Like, what can you tease at this point? What's going on?
I don't want to personally tease too much because I don't know if, how much people know, but Afterglow happened during and slightly before COVID, the writing and the recording of it. So we sat on that for like 3 years. And I say sat on it, we continued to do a lot of world building, etc. for it. So when we finally put it out, even that we have been writing, during the sitting period, if you will, but it always felt like we were in our Afterglow era. And then after it was out, it was kind of like rediscovering, well, not rediscovering, but going like, so who are we next? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Whilst keeping that, your traditional Wild Things twang on everything, but going like, a lot has happened to us in 3 years. We're all inspired by different things. What's going to come out of us next? And so we've got some really exciting songs in storage, if you will, that we've written and demoed up and stuff. In terms of an album, there most certainly will be. I don't want to say when because I think we're still figuring some stuff out, not necessarily stylistically anymore, but we've hit a tangent of something really exciting that we're leaning into. And though having said that, we're always like, we get a little bit overexcited, and I'm sure after we've got like 12 songs, we'll be like, wait, we need to get everyone. So, but there'll always be a twist and a surprise with it because we can't do anything normal. And we won't just go bam, release. We'll probably, I don't know, we've done a double-decker bus, so what's next?
Have you heard the next single? Have you been sent the next single?
I haven't. No, I've only heard "Knock Down, Drag Out." I
Okay,
know.
I'll send you the next one after this because it's one of those singles where we finished it and it's a very clear evolution of the band. And we finished it and we were like, is this right? Is this too far? Are we doing something? And then everybody to a person was like, this has to come as part of the project because it's risky and it's like a swing for the fences and it's very different. And so that was very exciting to us. So I think we are writing the next album, but I think it's almost like Knockdown Drag Out was like a nod to what we've been doing.
Yeah.
And I Can't Wait was a nod to what's coming next. So yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
clever.
that's
we'll
a good way of saying it.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's that, let it be known there won't just be these 2 singles and then like nothing for a while. It never is with us. There'll be something, and there's already stuff cooking. But you'll have these two songs as a unit very soon, and we're excited to know what you guys think, and tell us what you feel about it, and leave some voicemails and whatnot.
Definitely, everyone should go do that. And yes, please, I'd love to hear the next single.
We'll send it your way straight after this.
Very kind of you. Yes, please. But we've got to mention as well the big thing, because the tour's happening in September. You're coming around the UK, headline tour, The Wild Things. Please, everybody, go and watch this band live, please. Where can people catch you? Please tell them where they can catch you. I'm putting you on the spot, sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
I do this to bands. I'm like, can you tell me where people can catch you? And they go, oh, ask my manager.
I won't get it in order, but we've got Maidstone, London, Brighton, Glasgow, Newcastle, Sheffield. Oh, first time.
Actor.
Acting. It's like a script, babe.
No, Sydney, love it. Because, also Sheffield, really near me, so hopefully I can come down and catch you.
You don't have any excuse.
No,
You
I
don't have
know.
any excuse.
You're talking to a Rotherham boy. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Fellow Northerner, so of course, Northerners unite. I'll be there for sure. But you have to have...
I was just going to say, we put a lot of effort into fighting for the prices of the tickets.
Yeah.
So we can say, tickets prices it's basically the cost of 2 drinks. Because I think in that context, it's a little easier for people to take a risk on somebody.
Yeah.
We're not going to break the bank, but I do think you'll come away
With a new favourite band.
with a new favorite band. Yeah.
I'll say that.
I love it, because you've got to be confident, you've got to believe. That's what it's all about.
I'm a lead singer. If I can't be confident in my band, then I have no right to be at the front of that stage.
No, you've got to cheerlead your own band. That's what you've got to do. But that's great, though, about the ticket price. I'm glad that you've managed to bring that up, because I didn't know that you had control of that kind of stuff. It's not common, is it? I know Youngblood's someone who's been fighting for that kind of element in music, because it has got so out of hand with the bigger bands. I know you've been out on the road with those big bands like Kiss, like Pearl Jam, The Who, you've done all that stuff too. So when people come and they want to see you at your shows, that's amazing that you try and make it as inclusive for people as you can,
I think it's so important because, there's so many venues that have been closed as well. It's like music is being tried, especially for smaller artists. It's like we're being forced out, for the bigger venues and the higher ticket prices. And we just want, as you said, to make it as inclusive and as accessible as possible. And we most certainly don't have control over everything, but if we can get even a smidgen of that to go our way, we're going to fight hard for it. Because again, anyone who comes to our shows, if you don't know us, we'll win you over. And if you do know us, you're part of the family already. And that's the kind of vibe we want to keep forever.
Yeah, it was a risk fighting that hard for ticket prices, considering we're not, a big band, and there was always a worry of burning bridges and stuff. But it circles back again. It's like, if you don't put your heart and soul into making it accessible for people, then what are you doing it for?
Yeah, that's it. Because ultimately, you want people there in front of you. You want people to turn up. You want to fill the places you're playing. You want to play to as many people as you can. But then, there is another side of it that, you've got to make a living, and you've got to be able to eat and do all those things. Because a lot of the time, I know so many artists try and explain this to fans. Fans will go why are you not playing this place or something? It's we don't have control. We can't just decide where we're going. We can't pick and choose. Same thing again as well in trying to explain that, there is an element of please buy bands merch. Please do anything you can to help fund artists, because it's so tough. It is such a tough industry to be involved in.
I think unfortunately it only gets tougher, but we persevere because music is so important for, as we know, for everybody. It's not just self-gratifying. It's incredibly, it saves lives. I'm not also saying that we're above, people who actually save lives, but it's therapy to some people. And, we have to let people shut their brains off for an hour, and a concert is a great place to do that and to just kind of let go and let loose. And that's all we kind of want to do. It's all I want. I just want to play music all the time. That's what I don't know why I sounded drunk when I said that, but that is. I just want to play music all the time.
I love it.
But I do. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, of course. It's what you love and it's what you do best. And I really do. Yeah, I encourage anybody listening, watching, whatever, to get a ticket and come down and see a show near them, or travel, whatever. Life's too short. Travel around.
It is too short. Thank you. You are so lovely.
Thanks. Just to kind of wrap up, I could talk to you forever about all this kind of stuff.
Please do.
I always like to ask some random questions at the end, but just another wholesome question, I guess, like how we started. If you could say something to young Rob, young Sydney, and something to future you, what do you think you would say at this point? Given everything that you've learned along the way.
You can dye your hair blue. That's what I'd say to you.
Yeah, that's
It took me so long to get to have the courage. I wanted to do it for so long, and then I dyed it. I was like,
why did I do this earlier?
I'm so worried about
Yeah.
perception for so long.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then I'm going to be blue rinse when I'm like 80 anyway.
Hell yeah. I did blue rinse for a while.
Marge Simpsoning it. That's what I'm doing.
I'd say younger Sids, do your vocal warm-ups. For the love of God, do your vocal warm-ups. And for future Sids, I say do your vocal warm-ups, because I'm still not very good at making them happen. Protect your voice, girl.
Is it not something that's like on your to-do list? It's not on the top of the list for you.
Oh, it's a big list.
I get really bored
Yeah.
really, really easily, and I find vocal warm-ups are like the equivalent of hoovering for me. I'm just like, I'm over it before I even begin. I don't want to do that. It's like changing a bed sheet. Like, shut up.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst one. See, hoovering I find a little bit satisfying when you hear the bits suck up. This is so boring.
That's the only bit. That's the only bit.
And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's like in one section of our house. Dog hair is silent, so you don't even get the satisfaction of like...
No, I've got a cat as well, black cat on cream carpet.
Oh, what's your black cat's name? We've got a black cat.
His name is Six Ledoux Heavens. He's named Six after Nikki Six from Motley Crue.
So
What a fantastic name.
I am proud of it. Proud of him.
If you open a bar, you need to call that as well.
Yeah.
What, the bar, Six Ledoux Heavens?
Yes. That is a fantastic name for anything.
Thank you. How about your animals?
Filthy McNasty is our black cat.
Fair.
Ironically named after a bar. She is, how old is she now? 16?
16.
She's 16 years young and powering on. We love her. And then we've got Hollywood, the English bulldog, who is behind us.
Oh my
who
gosh.
We post about frequently because we're that type of dog parents.
Yeah, of course. You've got to, aren't you? You've got to love them like they're your children, because they are.
She is my child.
Yeah.
She is my child.
You get it.
Exactly. Is there a motto, a saying, or a quote that you like to live your life by?
Now is what you've been doing lately.
What's that?
Let's just see.
Oh, why don't I just?
That's it.
That's the quote for the moment. Anything I'm scared of, in my head I go, well, why don't I just ask? Or why don't I just see if it's, or why don't I just try? And then, it usually works out.
Yeah, that's a really good one. It's a bit like a manifesty kind of one.
Yeah.
If you're scared of something, then you're just like, well, why don't I just see what happens if I do this? That's what I'm doing at the moment.
I don't think I have one. Get away from her, you bitch.
No, alien.
Got that one, or I've got
Actor.
Well, but it's not a motto.
A saying or a quote, though. Motto, saying or a quote.
Okay, well, get away from her, you bitch, which usually refers to when TikTok interviewers come and get me on the street.
Oh, God.
There's a lot of that where we live, so I'm like,
No, really.
Get away from me, you bitch.
Have you ever been sucked into one of those things, though, and that's what's making you think, I'm not doing that again?
We were going like food shopping, and a guy really aggressively like ran over with a ukulele at one point with his buddy filming behind. I nearly swung a punch that day. I was so over it. Like,
a bit much.
I've got a proper like resting bitch face, so generally those people don't come at me, and the fact that I've got no eyebrows really puts people off. It's quite can't quite tell the expression I'm making. Maybe that's my motto: bleach out your eyebrows.
Bleach your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I've pinched this from Will from Creeper. Do you know the band Creeper?
Yeah.
Will posted some on Instagram and it stayed with me because I think he bleached his eyebrows recently, and he said, "Lost the eyebrows, found myself."
I agree. I agree. I've been bleaching my eyebrows. The day I did it, we were playing the Royal Albert Hall with The Who, and my stylist dyed them because he was like, it will make your stage makeup pop. And I was freaking out because A, I'm allergic to bleach, so I thought that was just going to go wrong. And B, eyebrows are a big, they're a big part of the face.
Yeah.
But then ever since that day, I've been like, I can control so many people with this. They find me so off-putting. It has helped me find myself, honestly.
Eyebrows, your eyebrows.
My eyebrows, that's what Rob calls them.
I
But you
love
do
that.
have to do it like every other day, every 2 days, because otherwise they start going really salt and peppery.
Really? So it's high maintenance, but it's worth it. I mean, also, like, we've just had Jenna Ortega, haven't we, for the Wednesday premiere, like yesterday. She's brought it back for everyone as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're very on fleek, very
I know.
trendy.
Hey, I set the trend back in 2022. Everyone's just followed me.
Also,
How
high
did you?
maintenance, worth it could be your
High
motto.
maintenance but worth it is a great motto for me. I could definitely see that. If I was like on a Real Housewives of London, that would 100% be my high maintenance but worth it. With the jingly music in my fancy dress.
Right. I'll know. Have you got a lovely message you want to send out to your audience, your fans, followers, anybody that's supported the band so far, anybody that might be coming to the tour? Have you got anything you want to say to them or let them know?
No.
End of interview. First and foremost, thank you. We love you and we wouldn't be here without you. So there's, to be a sap for a minute, and this isn't me acting. Thank you ever so much. We couldn't be more grateful. And also, if you're thinking about coming to our tour, don't think about it. Just do it. That's a Nike motto. Just do it.
Yeah.
Every little helps. That's Asda.
Yeah.
Well,
I know.
I'm trying to think of more.
This is it. You're just firing them off now. 2 seconds ago, you were drawing a blank.
That's Asda price. That's Asda. Every little helps is Tesco, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
And nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah.
Get that in there.
Did you see Jeff Goldblum did one of those?
I did. Yeah.
Nothing beats a Jeff
2 holiday.
Yeah.
He
How
said.
would you? Honestly, this is not part of like what I thought were going to happen today. But if you had to redo that line, how would you deliver it?
Oh, Gilbert Gottfried.
Like, nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Absolutely. Since listening to him do 50 Shades of Grey, like that is how I sort of want my life. I would listen to a Jet 2 holiday ad if they had his voice doing it. God rest his soul, but he's dead, right?
Get on holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I would buy a Jet 2 holiday if it were like that.
Okay, well that's fair. And listen, Rob, Sydney, thank you so much for talking to me today. The Wild Things touring, of course, September, and new song out now, Knock Down, Drag Out. Go listen to it. And the next one, I can't wait. I'm so excited, and I just love talking to you today. And like I say, I wish we could do this forever because it's been wonderful. So thank you for your time and your energy. And I love you lots.
Let's make it a weekly thing.
So glad we managed to do this. I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Since it was emailed.
Yes.
I know. Has it been maybe 2 and a bit years that we've been trying to make this work? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I think, which makes me feel a bit sick, but yeah.
I know. Where is time going?
Come to Sheffield. We'll have a little dance, have a little boogie, have a little drink.
Well, and we'll show your dance teacher.
Deborah. Shut up, Deborah. So thank you. So this has been, how long has it been? This an hour? Jeepers, this has been so much fun.
I haven't enjoyed an interview like this in a long time.
Yeah, legit. And we do not say that all the time. I promise. You can tell when we're over it. So
We're honest.
Acting.
yeah, that goes out the window when we're bored.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much, and like genuinely love what you're doing. And please just keep being you. You're smashing it, and it's amazing. So
You too, mate.
You too.
love.
Thank you so much, babe.
See you soon. Bye.
Sheffield.
It's all